Welcome back everyone to one final video before I take off. And yes, this is going to be the very last video. I've been away for like a year or so, and I just wanted to like close it up for everyone that's been following this channel for like the past 5 years or so, watching all my content. I racked up like 16,000 subscribers on this, and I think what I want to do is to give some tips on how I started for anyone who's thinking of creating a channel, how hard it was, what problems I ran into. I'll also show you my analytics, how much I made every year. Yeah, I just wanted to close it up for you guys so that you're not just sitting around wondering like what happened to Jay in the street. And then I'll also give you an update on all my equipment too, that how everything's been running from my monitor, my PS5, my Macbook Pro, my mechanical keyboard there. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so when I first made this channel, I was already making over 90,000 a year, and it was really just a little side, like something on the side to have fun with, to create a channel. I saw a lot of people doing it, creating channels just to have fun with, so it wasn't really anything to just try to make a lot of money out of. I was just gonna go with it, and it was fun. It was just like a little hobby, a little side thing. And for me, what I did was I started off with a food video. If you guys look over my very first couple of videos, it was just food videos. I think there were some that I removed, and I was gonna go with it. Everyone was doing like these food challenges and all that, and one of it got like really popular too. It was the spicy noodle eating one. Eventually I felt like I was gonna get fat off of it. I didn't want to get fat, and so I just stopped it. And even though it was fun to go around to some food places, but yeah, I didn't want to get fat off of it, and I was like, let me think of something else. And that's when I got into the tech videos. I was watching MKHB, whatever he's called, and I figured like I play PS4, PS5, I have gaming monitors, I have my MacBook. I just thought like, alright, let's just do some tech videos, have fun with it. I'll just play some games, but mainly I'll do reviews and all this. I do tech reviews. I started off as doing foodies around Orange County, but now I'm currently into tech reviews, and I do a lot of MacBook Pro, gaming, PlayStation stuff, Xbox stuff, and I try to do very honest reviews on these tech videos. So the very first video right here, I'm gonna show you. This is what got me really excited into it, because it reached like over 1 million views really fast. It's at 2 million views right now. But it was this how to connect the PS4 controller to your iPhone, iPad, and all that. And so once you get something viral like that, it actually makes you excited and you want to just keep on going. And then right after that, I just went along with it. I made this iOS iPhone games to play with your PS4 controller. Got 300,000 views, and yeah, it just kept on growing. And so it got me really excited. And I think that's the thing, like a lot of people get hooked on that, and it just makes you want to keep going at it, creating content and doing all this stuff. It was really stressful working a full-time job while doing this on the side, but it was also fun too. You know, at one point, I think, how much was I making? It was going from 7,000 a year to, I think the highest was like 14,000 a year to make extra on this. So on top of my 90,000 a year already, I was making over 100,000 a year just doing this. And I was like, all right, it's good money. And it pretty much paid for all my new, gaming systems and all that stuff that I was doing. Video equipment, bought new cameras, all that, to just improve on the quality of the channel. And so that's what I wanted to talk about. Like when you first start a channel, a lot of people are wondering what's important when you first start a channel. Is it the video quality? Is the audio quality? Like what is it? Personality? I think a lot of people would straight out just go buy new video equipment, and I feel like they shouldn't waste their money doing that when you first start a channel. Just use your iPhone. That's what I'm using right now, my iPhone 13 Pro, and it's a very good quality camera. And so I say for the video, as long as it's 1080p and higher, just stick with that at first. I think one of the very important things is to get your audio really good. People do want good audio, and I think a lot of people do leave when they don't hear good audio out of it and it sounds crappy. Keeping your videos not too long, keeping it consistent, making fast cuts, and not really boring people by talking too long. I did realize that for my couple of first videos that I was doing on my headsets, I got a lot of comments saying get to the point and you're talking too long, and then it made me realize like, all right, then I started doing it better and better. Don't drag it on, get to the point and have good audio. I think the main tip that I want to give out on creating a channel is to help with your mental health here, because a lot of people have this issue. They get burned out and it affects them. And this is the issue that I was having. Do not read your comments too much. Like, read the positive ones, but ignore the negative, and don't let it affect you too much, because the negative comments will get to you. And eventually what I was doing was that I was filtering out the negative people. Like, if they got too negative, I was blocking them. I feel like maybe over time it may have affected the channel. I think you should just let them chat however they want. And because as people comment on each video, it does help it get up there, because YouTube do want to see interaction. So if you're blocking, you're deleting comments, it's not helping with the interaction. And so you want it to build up a big interaction. So if I think about it, everything was going good, even with people saying this video sucks or whatever. You know, the videos were getting really high up there and they were really good content. Don't let it affect you, because your channel will grow. And if you let it affect you, it might not make your channel grow, because you're going to change the way you're doing things. Just look at the positive comments and see what they're saying, and then improve on those as they're giving you suggestions. You know, you don't have to reply to every comment, although it does help at the beginning, because when you do interact with your people, they will stick around, mainly the positive people. They will become loyal to you. And I want to say, build up your loyal fan base there for the positive people. Ignore the negative ones, just let them be. Build up your positive fan base, because they will stick around and help support you. I feel like that did happen with the loyal ones. Eventually the negative ones just went away. And it didn't affect me in any way, because I still made a lot from it. And here's another thing that did bother me, right? For tech video reviews, I did make some videos where I made very strong comments, and I went really hard at the device that I was reviewing. And a lot of people didn't like that. People who search for these type of videos, review videos, they mainly want to hear positive stuff. And that was the problem I was running into, because I couldn't tell the truth on some of it, or maybe I was saying it the wrong way. So you have to find a way to just put it in the right way by telling them the wrong parts about it. Because I will tell you, people who are looking up these videos, they only want to hear the good stuff. They don't want to hear the bad stuff. And so does that make it a true review video? And that was affecting me, because I wanted to show them the problems I had, but then people would point it out and just really downplay the bad part. And I thought that wasn't good, because I've used the device for a long time, and it, you know, some of those bad parts affected me, and I just wanted to tell them about it. But so I think that's the problem with tech videos. A lot of the reviewers, they won't go over the bad part. They only stick with the good stuff, and then you don't learn about it until you buy the product, and then you find out the bad stuff about it. So yeah, it's a hard thing to deal with. You're gonna have to figure that out, and I would say to speak about it in a smart way. Be nice about it. Okay, so let's go over monetization, how to maximize your money on this as you're making videos, right? As you're starting out, you do have to hit a goal. You have to have over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So ignore the watch hour stuff. It'll just pick up on its own. Worry about the subscriber part, right? To get that 1,000. The thing that got me to boost up there, I think eventually in a couple of videos, I realized that I had to really ask for it. I would tell them that, you know, this is just a small channel. Please subscribe, help me get to that 1,000, and let them know that I'm trying to get to that 1,000. And I will put that in the description a lot. Really ask for it, because you will find those loyal people that's watching, and then they love your content, and once they hear it enough, you know, they're gonna click on it. And there's a saying that you have to do things about 8 times before it makes people want to do it. You have to repeat it about 8 times, or you got to show your brand 8 times before they even buy your brand. At the beginning, just keep asking for it. Even afterwards, just keep asking for it. Be nice about it, and then you will get those loyal people that will just click on it. The 4,000 watch hours will just build up really fast as you have videos up there, because it accumulates, right? And then once you get like 50 videos on that, it just keeps on accumulating and the views just gets up, and then you'll hit that 4,000 really quick. Now, right after that, I want to say jump right into this part of it. Try to think about how to do affiliate links, because I signed up for the Amazon affiliates, and as I'm doing tech reviews, I realized that I can just link all of the stuff that I find on Amazon, and I'll get that affiliated money from it. And that is one of the main things you should do right away after you get your 1,000, right? You don't do it at first, because Amazon does test you out, and they make sure that you will sell something within the first month to be included into the affiliate program. So I want to say don't do it at first, because you don't have enough people that will buy something. But yeah, just do it after you get your 1,000, where it starts monetizing, and then set up your affiliate program through Amazon, and then start linking your products. And you should have someone just buying something within, I forget, I think they give you like 2 to 3 months maybe, but you have to sell something. If you don't sell anything within like 2 months, they're going to kick you out of the program. That's how it was when I set it up. I don't know how it is now. Maybe they changed it, give you a longer time on it. But I remember when I set it up, I did get a sale within the first month, and then it just gradually picked up, and I just kept on getting sales. And how much did I make off of it? I think I doubled my money on everything. So however much I was making from the views on my channel every month, the affiliate was making about the same. So think about that. You're making 2 times the money now just by linking it. And now as you link it, you're just leaving it there in the description. I was linking to all those products that I was talking about, whether it's a PS4 controller, accessories for it, the MacBook stuff, any little accessory. That's why I eventually got into just reviewing accessory stuff, right? Because I saw that it would get that. There's other ways to even maximize even more if you really push them towards Amazon subscriptions for like music or audiobooks and all that. I think you get a little bit more from that. So there's multiple ways. Amazon is really good with it. I would say don't worry about any other affiliate program out there. Just do the Amazon one. It's very well. And you know what? While this channel has been sitting around for like a year or so, I just keep making money from it. From the links, from all this, the Amazon, even the views. I haven't done anything, and it just makes me money every month. So it's a crazy thing how it works. So yeah, I want to close it up by saying don't worry, I'm doing very well. I'm just gonna keep on going, doing my thing, and hopefully I create something big for the world coming up. I'm gonna leave this channel going. You can always watch the content on it, and I'm gonna actually unblock everyone and just let it be, let it grow, let it just do its thing. And because it is just generating me money every month, so I'm just gonna let it go until it dies. Hopefully this helped a lot of you guys out on thinking about creating a channel. Just go over it. You know, I showed you everything, how much I made. I showed you my analytics. Thinking about your titling for the video, the thumbnails, the keywords. Make that look great. And don't slack on it if you're thinking about doing this as a type of career or a job or whatever it is, or even a side hustle, because it does make some. But yeah, because if you kept up with some of the last videos that I did, I started going into investments of using all of my YouTube money in investing into like crypto and all that stuff. It was a risk. I knew that risk, but you know, I was doing very well anyways. And yeah, it generated me like over $20,000 from it by doing the investment on it. So think about that. If you're building this as a side thing, take it, you can reinvest it, make a lot more from it. So look at how much I've generated just by doing this as a side hobby. It was fun. I had sponsors that gave me things to review, and so I got a lot of free cool stuff. And a lot of those free stuff, you know, I just eventually gave them away to friends. And so yeah, I'll just keep this channel up, and if you want to comment, go ahead and comment on what you like, what you didn't like. You know, I'm not gonna make any more videos. I'll just let it be and enjoy it. It'll be a little time machine. I'll probably look back on it, you know, now and then, and just see how it is, and just kind of realize that I did pretty well on creating a channel to build it up to 16,000 subscribers. Got a lot of views on it, got a lot of viral videos out of it that helped a lot of people too. And it was fun, and it made money, and everything's good. All right, so I'll give you an update on my stuff right now. Here is the Secret Lab Game of Thrones chair. It's still going good. And guess what? I still have the tag on this thing. I'm gonna keep it on here forever. And so yeah, this chair is still pretty good. The only thing I want to say is I think they came out with a new version with better back support, because it is too straight right here. And I have been noticing that I use this more to just help with the curvature on my spine. And so it can hurt your back a bit if you're not careful. But it's a very well made chair. It's, look, no rips or anything. It's so well. I love this chair. And here is my stuff here. Let's go to the monitor. All of you guys love this monitor. I'll leave all of this stuff in the description still if you want to look it up. But look at how nice this monitor is still. There's no issues with it. I've never had any issues with this monitor. And I remember when I did a review on this, a lot of people were asking, like, you know, is there's going to be any issues, any problems and stuff. And it is a great gaming monitor. LG makes great gaming monitors. So I'll leave it in the description. There should be newer updates to this now, but I made a really good investment in this monitor because it's been great for movies, everything. Look at how bright, colorful, how clear it is. Never had any issues. And do I game a lot more, you know? PS5 is still here. I don't really game too much anymore. The thing that I will play now and then is Rocket League. Fortnite, not too much anymore, Warzone and stuff. I still have it on here. I'm so busy now that I don't really game too much anymore as I did before. And I think a lot of my old videos, people were asking, how did I get the sound from this monitor? Because there's no speakers on it. Well, if you look in the back, there is a plug for it, right? It's like this type of 35mm plug. So you can plug that into any speaker. So just put the wire right into the back. Go back here. See, here's the plug back there. So that's all it was to it. And this is a UE boom speaker. You can't do Bluetooth to this monitor. You have to use the wire. And this speaker has this type of 360 sound all around, and it sounds very good. So UE boom. And here's my JBL. This is a Bluetooth speaker, and I take this everywhere with me. And this will link to my MacBook. So here is an update on my MacBook Pro 2019. How well is it doing? It's holding up very well. I do notice here, if you look at the keys, the S is fading, the C is fading, and so I am using those keys more when I type. And this button over here, which one is it? This right one, it gets stuck. Not stuck, but it doesn't have like that good clicky type mushy press to it. It just feels harder, but it does. Everything works on it. There's no problems. It's just the way that it feels. It could be a little bit like you can feel the press on it. Like you should be able to feel the press on it more. And everything else, the speakers and all that, it still sounds fine. There's no issues with the pixels or anything on this. It still looks fine. Everything is good on the MacBook. All of the ports work very well. I have no issues with ports. No issues with the touchpad. Like, there's no issues with this MacBook Pro. The only issue is that I wish I went with a higher storage space on it, because I have to use a lot of these external storages for the videos I edit and all this stuff. And so for the next MacBook Pro that I buy, I'm getting a 1 terabyte or higher for the storage space, because I am tired of just plugging in. Like, I'll always have to have the external drives with it, but the internal one is still very valuable for me. I store a lot of stuff on it, especially when I'm doing video edits. It needs that space in there to render and all that. So I am getting a 1 terabyte or higher. So that's what I suggest. Don't even go for a 128 gigabyte. That is way too low. You're gonna regret it. Don't go 250. 250 is what I have on this. You got to go higher up there, and I suggest a 1 terabyte for everyone. Here is my PS5 right here. It still has the black and white sticker bomb in it, and you know, my sticker bomb videos was one of the things that took off on the channel. It was pretty unique, and I was pretty proud of that, on how well it came out. I had fun with it. I took off the stickers on the side, only kept this. And I sticker bombed a lot of stuff on my channel, so you watch all that. Those were some fun videos. I did the MacBook Pro, I did all the stuff, monitors. And oh, here is the Vonkyo headset that I got sponsored by, and they gave me this headset. It is an amazing headset. 3D sound and all that, and wireless. And so I use this a lot to just listen to music and just walk everywhere in the room. because it's wireless and it connects very well. I never have any issues with disconnecting, and it lasts very long too. And it has the LED lights and all that. Watch the review video on that. I really love that headset. I'm so grateful for them to sponsor me on that. And then here are some of the controllers with the grips on it. And this controller right here, the PS5 one, it is drifting a little bit. So what it is it gets dirty, and I have some videos on that, on how to clean it up and fix the drifting. So I got to clean this up again, and that's one of the problems with getting a controller cover, that it gets so dirty in there. You have to, like, I want to say every month or so, you got to take off this grip, you got to wash it up and clean up your controllers. Otherwise all the gunk is going to get in there, and your control pad will drift. Here is the SSD drive, the WD Black, for my PS5 Pro to have more storage, and no issues with this. It runs fast. It's so quiet. I think there were some comments saying, that it's loud or something like that, or I don't know. It's a very great drive, and I love it. No issues with it. Here is my Astro headset right here that I still have sticker bombed, and it's actually peeling. But I love this Astro headset. This thing is so soft, and I love putting it on my ears. Even during the summertime, it's not like that leather type thing, and it just soaks up any sweat or anything like that, and it's so soft. There's been no issues. And this is wired. I just have the wire disconnected right now, but I actually take this around to plug into my MacBook, and I do work on it and all this, and it looks nice, it feels nice. I love this headset too, so I switch back and forth from these two. And what I do a lot is when I go to coffee shops and I'll do work and I'll do these other stuff, I just plug this directly into the MacBook, and I feel like it's better because I will spend hours out there, and I'm not draining like the battery on like wireless headsets. And I feel safe that if I might forget one day to recharge it, that it's gonna die on me. So it's always connected, and it looks fine with the wire. So I like that. Here is the microphone, the FiFine microphone right here, that I also was sponsored by, and really great microphone. I'm so happy that they gave me this, because I used it in so many videos, and I continue to use it even for this video here. It picks up very well. It's so good. So I love this microphone. So I'll also have that in the description for you. And this microphone uses the USB plug, and then I bought a converter for the MacBook so that it can convert to a USB-C, and so it works fine. And it has a lot of options on here that you can do. Look, I can even connect headphone into here and listen through it. So very great audio headphone for podcasting and all that stuff, and I love it. Look, I can mute it, I can turn it on, and it has all these dials. This is the volume right there, but look in the back. It has all these pickup for the mic, for different sound patterns in the room. So yeah, this is a very great microphone. Here is my mechanical keyboard by Pro. Still worked great, and sounds great. And I love typing on it to release some stress now and then, and it sounds good. Everything from it. My other PS5 controller here with the faceplate right here on it, this one is fine, it doesn't drift. And I think it's because I don't use this one too much. I've been using that one a lot. That one's been getting dirty, and then I switched to this one, and it's fine. So what else do I have? Yeah, like I don't really use this keyboard thing that connects to the PS5 controller too much. It's fine if you want to use it to type. It still works fine. I gotta charge it up, but since I don't really game too much anymore, I disconnected it, and I really just I'll watch movies, or I'll watch Netflix or so, streaming it to this, and I do that more than playing games now. And yeah, that is about it here. I got LED lights for my table here using this remote thing here, and it changes. So you guys probably have been noticing that my LED light setup, and it's one of those sticky ones that goes all along there. So that light has been working great. No issues with it. No no bulb breaking or flickering or any of that stuff, and it just works great. So yeah, that's my little update for my setup right here for some of you guys that have been watching my channels for a long time and wondering how my equipment has been running. And that's how they have been going. No issues. Everything has been running fine. Even with the soundproof wall back here. I set that all up and it's great. So there you guys go.